Be me. 27 years old, full NEAT mode, living in mom's basement. Dropped out of community college 3 years ago. Been finding myself ever since. Finding myself mostly consists of browsing 4chan, watching anime, and eating tendies. Mom keeps asking when I'm going to get a job, always respond with soon mom, soon. She's given up at this point. I think she secretly likes having someone to cook for. One night, browsing r/lonely on Reddit at 3 a.m., everyone is posting about having no friends, no purpose, no connection. Read through hundreds of posts, all these sad, isolated people. Have a galaxy brain moment. What if I could fix all of us at once? What if I started like a group or something, a community for lonely people? But not just any community, something special, something with purpose and structure. Basically a cult, but for good reasons, probably. Spend the rest of the night researching how cults work. Turns out it's not that complicated, you just need charisma and a message. I have neither, but I'm very good at faking things online. Create a Discord server at 4 a.m., name it The Collective of the Eternally Online. Write up some manifesto about how modern society has failed us, how we're not broken, society is broken. We're actually the enlightened ones. Throw in some pseudo-intellectual stuff about simulation theory and collective consciousness. Basically word salad, but it sounds deep at 4 a.m. Post the Discord link on various subreddits, r/lonely, r/neat, r/forever alone, r/depression. Title: Get tired of being alone? Join us, we understand. Go to sleep thinking maybe 5 people will join. Wake up 8 hours later to 47 members in the server. Holy shit, this might actually work. Check out who joined. It's exactly who you'd expect. Furries, like so many furries. Profile pics are all anthropomorphic animals. Some dudes with anime girl avatars who are definitely gooners based on their about me's. Bunch of self-proclaimed incels arguing in general chat already. A few people with normal profiles who seem genuinely just lonely. This is my army, apparently. God help us all. Pin a welcome message in announcements channel. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to the collective. Here we reject the false hierarchies of the outside world. Here we are equals, united in our understanding that society has cast us aside. But we do not despair, for in our unity we find strength. In our isolation we find clarity. Someone responds, based and red-pilled. Another person responds, this is so cringe LMAO. Ban the second person immediately, can't have dissent. Create different channels for different activities. General chat, memes, venting, collective consciousness discussions. Make a voice chat channel called The Inner Sanctum. Give myself the role of supreme guide with a special color. This is going to my head way too fast. Spend the next few days actively recruiting from 4chan. Post on R9K about how I've found enlightenment through rejecting normie society. Post on various Discord servers inviting people to something bigger. Even make a VR chat world called The Collective's Temple. It's just a poorly made room with candles and a throne, but people love it. Membership grows to 200 people in a week. They're actually engaging with the content, talking about their lives, sharing their struggles, supporting each other in a weird way. Some guy posts about being rejected by a girl, everyone rallies around him. She couldn't handle your enlightenment, brother. Normies fear what they don't understand. You're too powerful for her limited consciousness. Realize I'm actually kind of helping people feel better. Sure, it's through cult tactics and manipulation, but they seem happier. Decide to take it further. Introduce weekly gatherings. Every Sunday at 8 p.m., we all join voice chat. I give a speech about whatever, usually recycled philosophy I read on Wikipedia. People eat it up. They're calling me wise, calling me a prophet. Mom hears me doing one of these speeches from upstairs, comes down to the basement. Honey, who are you talking to? I'm leading a community discussion, Mom. She looks at my screen, sees 200 people in voice chat. Oh, that's nice, dear. Do you want pizza rolls? Yes, please, Mom. She leaves. I continue my speech about transcending material desires while waiting for pizza rolls. One of the furries, username Fluffy Destroyer, becomes my right-hand man. He's extremely online, moderates the server 24/7, true believer. Promote him to High Priest of the Digital Realm. He takes it very seriously, starts enforcing rules strictly. Someone posts a selfie with their girlfriend, immediate ban. No normie infiltration allowed, he declares. I don't intervene, he's doing good work. The incels in the group start their own sub-channel. They call it the Black Pill Sanctuary. It's exactly what you'd expect, just constant dooming about dating. But they're contained and not spreading it to general chat, so whatever. One of them, Beta Destiny, asks if we're going to do IRL meetups. The collective transcends physical space, I respond cryptically. Really, I just don't want to meet any of these people in person. Gooners create their own channel too. Call it the Pleasure Sanctum. I don't even want to know what they're posting in there. Make it 18 plus and NSFW, wash my hands of responsibility. Fluffy Destroyer volunteers to moderate it, brave soul. He reports back that it's mostly just them sharing their favorite content. They've found community in their degeneracy, he says. Beautiful, I respond, not knowing if I'm being sarcastic. Introduce ranks in the collective based on activity. Initiate, believer, devoted, enlightened, transcended. People start grinding for ranks like it's a video game, posting constantly, participating in events, recruiting others. Gamification works, who knew? Some guy reaches transcended rank in 2 weeks. His username is GoonKing69, don't even want to know how. Create a Patreon, because why not? Support the collective's mission to unite the isolated. Offer different tiers with different perks. $5 tier gets a special role and access to exclusive channels. $20 tier gets monthly one-on-one voice chat with me. $50 tier gets custom rank and mentioned in weekly gatherings. Expect maybe $10 total. Get $400 in the first week. Mom notices I have money now, asks where it's from. I started an online community and people support it. That's wonderful, honey. Are you making friends? Sure, Mom. Lots of friends. She's so proud. If only she knew I was running a cult of furries and gooners. Use the money to upgrade my setup, get a better mic for my speeches. Decide to expand to VR chat more seriously. Recruit some members who are good at Unity to build a proper world. They create the collective's cathedral. It's actually impressive. Giant hall with stained glass windows showing memes and Pepe. Throne at the front where I sit during gatherings. People can come worship or hang out or whatever. It becomes genuinely popular. Non-members start visiting. Host the first VR chat gathering. 50 people show up, all in various avatars, mostly furries and anime girls. I'm in a simple black robe avatar, very cult leader aesthetic. Give a speech about finding purpose and purposelessness. People are doing emotes, bowing, some are crying. One furry in a protogen avatar asks for life advice. What is your struggle, child? I ask in my deepest voice. I can't stop gooning Supreme Guide, I need help. Everyone on the server goes silent. This is not what I expected, but I have to respond. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is eternal. Find balance in all things. Limit yourself to 3 goon sessions per day maximum. He thanks me, says I've changed his life. Everyone claps, well does the VR chat clap emote. I'm giving life advice to gooners in VR chat now. What is my life? The collective grows to 500 members within a month. They're organizing their own events now, movie nights, gaming sessions. Some of them are actually becoming real friends outside the cult structure. Mission accomplished, kind of. They're not lonely anymore. But now I'm responsible for 500 extremely online people. This is more work than an actual job. Some members start calling me the prophet of neat. Create art of me, write poetry about the collective. One guy makes a song, it's actually kind of good. Chorus is, we're not broken, we're enlightened, society is the disease. It's cringe but also catchy. It becomes the unofficial anthem. People blast it at the start of gatherings. Drama starts when Beta Destiny accuses another member of being a normie spy. He said he went outside today, clearly a traitor. Have to mediate this situation like I'm some kind of leader. Brothers, going outside occasionally doesn't make you a normie. Touching grass in moderation is acceptable. Both sides are mad at me now, can't please. Everyone. Split in the community forums between hardcore and casual members. Hardcores think we should be more extreme, more isolated. Casuals just want a place to hang out and feel less lonely. Fluffy Destroyer sides with the hardcores. This is problematic. He starts pushing for stricter rules, more commitment. We should require minimum 5 hours online per day. No, that's insane. I veto it. Hardcore faction starts their own splinter server. They call it the True Collective. Take about 50 members with them, including some of the most active. It's like a church split, but for online weirdos. Fluffy Destroyer stays with me, but he's clearly conflicted. We've lost our way, Supreme Guide, he laments. Or maybe they have lost theirs, I respond wisely. Focus on the 450 remaining members, try to build something healthier. Introduce Touchgrass Tuesdays, where we encourage brief outside time. Lot of pushback. This is normie propaganda. No, it's called not getting vitamin D deficiency, you idiots. Eventually people comply, some even start exercising. Beta Destiny posts a selfie from outside, it's character development. The Gooners in Pleasure Sanctum start a self-improvement movement. They call it No Goon November, even though it's March. Supporting each other and reducing their habits, actually wholesome. Goon King 69 makes it to day 7, everyone celebrates. He relapses on day 8, but the effort was there. They're trying, and that's what matters, I guess. Patreon is up to $900 a month now. Mom thinks I have a real job. I let her believe it. My boy the entrepreneur, she tells her friends. If only they knew I was cult-leading degenerates online. Use the money to commission better assets for VR Chat World. Hire an actual artist to make official collective merchandise. Merch drops, t-shirts with our logo. Logo is just a computer monitor with an eye in it. Very subtle. Sell 50 shirts in the first week, people actually wear them. Someone posts a photo at an anime convention wearing the shirt. 2 other collective members were there, they found each other. IRL Collective Meetup, they call it. This is getting too real. More IRL meetups start happening organically, members in same cities connecting, hanging out in person. They're making actual friends, going outside, being social. This is the opposite of what a cult should do. I'm accidentally deprogramming my own cult by cult programming them. The irony is not lost on me. 6 months in, the collective is at 800 members. We have a functioning community, regular events, actual friendships forming. Some members get jobs, some start dating, some just feel less alone. Beta Destiny announces he has a girlfriend. The Black Pill Sanctuary has a meltdown. Traitor, they scream. He's ascended brothers, I declare. This is the goal. Reframe the collective's mission. It was never about staying isolated. It was about finding strength together to rejoin society. We are the bridge between 2 worlds, very poetic. Most members accept this, the ones who don't leave. We're down to 600 members, but they're the right ones. Quality over quantity, very wise of me. Fluffy Destroyer confesses he's been going to therapy. I'm sorry, Supreme Guide, I've betrayed the cause. No, you haven't, that's character growth. I'm proud of you, he cries in voice chat. Emotional moment. The whole server joins to support him. This is actually really wholesome, what the hell. Realize I'm not lonely anymore either. Started this as a joke to prove I wasn't lonely. Ended up creating real connections with people. Sure, they're weird people, but they're my weird people. We're all just trying to figure it out together. Mom was right, I did make friends. 1-year anniversary of the collective. Throw a huge celebration in VR chat. 200 people show up. Give a speech thanking everyone for joining this journey. We started as isolated individuals, now we're a community. We're still degenerates, but we're degenerates together. Everyone cheers, it's genuinely touching. Someone asks if I'm ever going to reveal my real identity. The Supreme Guide is not a person, it's an idea. Really, I just don't want them to know I'm a basement-dwelling NEET. The mystique is important for my authority. Also, I haven't showered in 3 days and my room smells like dirty laundry. Get a message from someone in the True Collective Splinter group. They want to merge back. Their server is dying. We were wrong to leave. The grass is not always greener. Accept them back. Forgiveness is important. Fluffy Destroyer is skeptical but goes along with it. We're back up to 700 members. The gang's all here. Mom comes down with pizza rolls during a gathering. Honey, you have a call. Mom, I'm in the middle of something. It's your cousin. He says it's important. Have to mute. Step away. Take the call. 200 people just heard me called honey by my mom. The mystique is shattered. They're all laughing. Come back to the mic. Yes, I live with my mother. We all have our paths. Surprisingly, they're cool with it. Base Supreme Guide. Someone makes it into a meme immediately. I'm now Supreme Guide who gets pizza rolls from Mom. You know what? I'll take it. Pizza rolls are delicious. Cousin's call was about family dinner next week. He's bringing his new girlfriend. Whole family will be there. Mom wants me to come. You never leave the house, honey. I have responsibilities, Mom. 700 people depend on me. They can wait for 2 hours. We're having pot roast. Fine. I'll go to the family dinner. Announce to the collective that I'll be unavailable Sunday evening. The Supreme Guide must walk among the normies occasionally. Fluffy Destroyer volunteers to host the gathering in my absence. Make me proud, tell him. He salutes. I don't know how he saluted in text, but he did. Family dinner is awkward as expected. Cousin's girlfriend asks what I do for work. I run an online community. Oh, like a business? More like a collective consciousness of isolated individuals seeking connection. Everyone stares at me. He's unemployed, Mom clarifies. Thanks, Mom. Very helpful. Cousin's girlfriend is curious, though, asks more questions. Explain the collective, leaving out the cult parts. So you help lonely people make friends? Essentially, yes. That's actually really cool. My brother could use something like that. Give her the Discord link, why not? Her brother joins the next day. Username Normie Infiltrator. We keep him, he's actually chill. 2 years into the collective now, it's a full community. 900 members, active every day, events constantly happening. Some members have gotten married to each other. Others have started businesses together. One guy wrote a book about his experience, dedicated it to me. I'm mentioned as the supreme guide who showed me purpose. It's cringe, but also, I'm kind of proud. Goon King 69 hits 90 days, no goon, legitimate achievement. We throw a celebration. Everyone congratulates him. He gives a speech about self-control and finding balance. The Supreme Guide once told me the flesh is weak, but the spirit is eternal. Those words changed my life. I barely remember saying that, but sure, glad it helped. Patreon is at $2,000 a month now. Finally move out of Mom's basement, get my own apartment. It's small, but it's mine. I'm actually adulting. Mom cries when I leave. I'm so proud of you. Thanks for everything, Mom. Don't forget to eat vegetables, honey. I'll try, Mom. Set up my streaming setup in the new apartment. Host gatherings from my own place now. Feels official. Fluffy Destroyer asks if this changes anything. No, we're still the same community. But you're becoming a normie, he worries. You can leave the basement, but the basement never leaves you. He's satisfied with this answer. Get doxxed by someone from the True Collective Splinter group. They're salty, we're more successful, classic. My real name, my age, my city gets posted on 4chan. Panic initially, but then realize it doesn't matter. Address it directly in next gathering. Yes, I'm 29, my name is Derek, I'm from Ohio. Any questions? Members are shocked but understanding. You're still our supreme guide, someone says. Being from Ohio explains a lot, another jokes. Beta Destiny asks why I started the collective. Honestly, I was lonely and bored and wanted to prove I could make friends. Did it work? Yeah, I think it did. Vulnerability moment. Everyone shares their real stories. Why they joined, what they were going through, how it helped. Furries talk about feeling judged for their interests. Ex-gooners talk about addiction and isolation. Former incels talk about learning to be better people. It's a whole therapy session, but nobody calls it that. Someone asks if I ever feel guilty about starting a cult. Every day, but then I see you guys thriving and I feel less guilty. We're not a cult anymore anyway, Fluffy Destroyer points out. We're just a weird friend group with hierarchy and rituals. So like a cult, someone else says. Okay, yes, fine, we're a cult, but a wholesome one. 3 years in, the collective has evolved completely. 1,000 members, most are functioning members of society now. They just happen to be part of this weird online community. We still have gatherings, still have ranks, still have the aesthetics, but it's more ironic now everyone's in on the joke. Except Goon King 69, who takes it very seriously still. Vice Media reaches out wanting to do a story. We heard about an online cult that actually helps people. Decline immediately, don't need that attention. Also don't want my family seeing me on Vice explaining the collective. Imagine Thanksgiving. Yes, Grandma, I started a cult of furries and reformed gooners. No thank you, I'll pass. Get an actual job, part-time at a library, need something to do besides manage the cult. Also, the Patreon isn't stable income, being responsible now. Coworkers find out about the collective somehow. They think it's hilarious, call me cult leader as a nickname. How's the cult, Derek? Becomes a daily question. Thriving, we had 3 weddings this month. One coworker asks to join, she seems lonely. Give her the Discord link, she joins as library lady, fits in immediately, makes friends with the furries. 2 months later, she's dating one of them. His name is Fluffy Destroyer. My right-hand man is dating my coworker. We all hang out IRL regularly now. This is my life. Mom asks if I'm in a cult when she visits my apartment. What? No, Mom, why would you think that? Your walls have symbols and your friends call you Supreme Guide. It's complicated, Mom. Are you happy, honey? Yeah, Mom, I am. Then I don't care if it's a cult. Thanks, Mom. Very supportive. 4 years into the collective, it's an institution now. Multiple servers, international chapters, annual conventions. We had our first collective con last month. 300 people attended. Panels on self-improvement, making friends online, reformed Gooner success stories. It was beautiful in the weirdest way possible. Goon King 69 gave the keynote speech, not even joking. Beta Destiny got married to his girlfriend. I officiated. By the power vested in me by the internet and 1,000 online weirdos. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Everyone at the wedding knew about the collective. His groomsmen were all members, wore our logo on their ties. Bride thought it was charming. She's a keeper. Sometimes reflect on how this all started. Lonely Neat in Basement decides to start cult as a joke. Accidentally creates genuine community that helps people. Makes real friends, moves out, gets job, finds purpose. The collective changed everyone's lives, including mine. We're still weird, still extremely online, still kind of cultish, but we're happy, and that's what matters. New members still join every day. They come lonely and isolated, find community and support. Some stay forever, some leave when they don't need it anymore. Both are fine. The goal was never to trap people. The goal was to prove we're not alone. Mission accomplished, I guess. Fluffy Destroyer in library. Lady got engaged. He proposed in VR chat in our cathedral world. 500 people watched. Everyone cried digital tears. Supreme Guide, you have to officiate this one too. Obviously wouldn't miss it. Being a cult leader comes with responsibilities. 5-year anniversary coming up. Planning massive event, considering renting actual venue. Wait, are we having an IRL cult gathering? I prefer the term community convention, but yes. Mom asks if she can come, wants to meet my friends. Mom, you really don't have to. I want to meet the people who made my son leave the basement. Fine, Mom. You can come to the cult convention. Send out announcement about the anniversary event. Venue booked, 500 capacity, tickets selling fast. People flying in from different countries for this. Goon King 69 taking a week off work. This is his Super Bowl. Beta Destiny bringing his wife. They're doing a panel on dating advice. From incel to married man, a journey. Very inspirational. Mom keeps asking questions about the event. Will there be normal people there? Define normal, Mom. People who don't dress as animals. Then no, Mom, there will not be normal people. She's still coming. She's supportive like that. Week before the event, getting nervous. This is 500 people who know me as Supreme Guide meeting IRL. What if it's awkward? What if the magic only works online? Fluffy Destroyer reassures me. We're family now. It'll be fine. He's right. We've built something real. It started as a joke cult, became actual community. Event day arrives, venue is decorated with our symbols. Computer monitors with eyes everywhere, very on brand. People start arriving, it's exactly who you'd expect. Furries in partial suits, anime t-shirts everywhere. Some normal looking people too, the reformed ones. Goon King 69 arrives in a suit, wanted to look professional for the anniversary. Respect the commitment. Give opening speech on the main stage. 5 years ago, I was alone in a basement. I started this as a joke, to prove I wasn't lonely. You all proved me right. I wasn't alone, none of us were. We just needed to find each other. Thank you for being weird with me. Standing ovation, some people actually crying. Mom watches from the back, she's crying too. Catches up with me after. I'm so proud of you. For starting a cult? For helping people find connection in a disconnected world. Also yes, for moving out of my basement. We hug, she meets some of my friends. They're on their best behavior mostly. Goon King 69 approaches Mom. Your son saved my life. Mom looks concerned. How so? I was addicted to adult content. He helped me find self-control. Mom processes this information. That's wonderful, dear. Awkward silence. I pull Goon King 69 away. Maybe don't tell my mom about the gooning. Rest of the convention is perfect. Panels, discussions, gaming. Tournaments, VR chat meetup. People making new friends, old friends reuniting. This is what it was always supposed to be. A place for the isolated to find belonging. Just happened to use cult structure to do it. Closing speech on the final day. The collective isn't about me or any leader. It's about all of us choosing connection over isolation. 5 years ago I had no friends, now I have 1,000. Most of you are weird, but you're my weird people. Here's to 5 more years of being degenerates together. Massive applause, chanting, Supreme Guide, ironically. After party at a nearby bar, adults only. Fluffy Destroyer buys first round. To the Supreme Guide. Everyone raises their glasses. Beta Destiny gives a toast. To the cult that wasn't a cult. That helped us become better people. By accepting us as weird people first. We all drink, Mom included. Later that night, sitting outside venue, watching members leave, saying goodbye, making plans to stay in touch. Fluffy Destroyer sits next to me. You did good, boss. We did good, couldn't have done it without you. So what's next for the collective? I don't know, guess we just keep being weird together. Sounds perfect. Get home that night, exhausted but happy. Check Discord, 200 messages about how great the event was. People posting photos, sharing memories, planning regional meetups. Realize I accidentally created something meaningful. Started as basement-dwelling neat, making cult for fun. Ended up building community that genuinely helps people. Maybe I'm not a villain after all. Or maybe I'm a villain who accidentally did good. Mom calls next morning. Honey, I looked up what a gooner is. Oh no. I wish I hadn't, but I'm glad you're helping them. Thanks, Mom. Sorry you had to learn that. It's fine, dear. Your friends are lovely despite everything. They really are, Mom. Even the ones in animal costumes. Especially the ones in animal costumes, Mom. Back to regular collective activities. Gatherings resume, new members join, community thrives. Occasionally someone asks if I feel bad about calling it a cult. Yes, but also it's accurate. We have hierarchy, rituals, a charismatic leader, dedicated followers, literally textbook cult, just with better outcomes. The power of cult structure used for good. 6 months after the convention, reflecting on everything. Started this to prove I wasn't lonely. Ended up proving that loneliness is solvable through community. Helped furries find acceptance, gooners find self-control, incels find empathy. We're all still weird, still extremely online, still kind of broken. But we're weird and online and broken together, and that makes all the difference. Fluffy Destroyer gets married to Library Lady. Wedding is half collective members, half normal people. Normal people are very confused by the dynamics. Why does everyone keep calling him Supreme Guide? Bride's mom asks about our matching tattoos. Yes, some of us got collective symbol tattoos. It's a friend group thing, I explain. She doesn't look convinced. During reception speech, Fluffy Destroyer thanks me. 5 years ago, I was alone talking to strangers on Discord. Now I'm married, have a career, have real friends. All because some neat in Ohio decided to start a cult. Everyone laughs. The normies look concerned. Seriously though, thank you, Supreme Guide. We all owe you everything. No, you don't. We did this together. Realize I never actually proved I wasn't lonely. I just stopped being lonely by helping others stop being lonely. The cult was the friends we made along the way, literally. Goon King 69 is crying. He cries at everything now. This is beautiful, he sobs into his napkin. Beta. Destiny pats his back. It really is. My weird adopted family of internet degenerates. 7 years into the collective now. It's not even a cult anymore, just a large friend network. We dropped most of the ritualistic stuff. Too much effort. I'm still called Supreme Guide, but ironically. Still do weekly gatherings, but they're casual now. Just friends hanging out in voice chat. New members are confused by the hierarchy that doesn't exist anymore. Wait, so there's ranks but they don't mean anything? Correct. And you're the leader, but also not really? Also correct. This is the weirdest Discord server I've ever joined. Welcome to the collective. It only gets weirder. Someone does a documentary about us for their film school project. The online cult that helped people find themselves. Interviews members, gets their stories. Everyone talks about feeling lost and alone before joining. About finding acceptance and friendship in unexpected places. The documentary ends with me saying I am not a cult leader. I'm just a guy who got lucky. It gets an A, the professor calls it surprisingly wholesome. My face when I started a cult to prove I wasn't lonely and accidentally became a community organizer. That feel when your cult of furries and reformed gooners is the healthiest relationship dynamic you've ever had.
Let me tell you about a guy named Derek, living in his mother's basement. It's barbaric, but wait, there's more to this story, my friend. It gets weird before it gets to the end. Derek woke up one day feeling lonely as heck. 27 years old with nothing to check except his Discord and his Reddit feed. So he thought, I'll start a cult, that's what I need. He wrote a manifesto at 4 a.m., posted it online, wondering if anyone would come. Furry showed up first with their fuzzy avatars, then the gooners arrived from near and far. Oh Derek, Derek, what have you done? You started a cult and now you've got a ton of weirdos and misfits who call you Supreme Guide, but somehow they're happy, you can't deny. Derek's accidental cult is thriving online. Fluffy Destroyer became his number 2, a furry moderator, loyal and true. Goon King 6ix9ine was struggling with his addiction. Derek said 3 times a day, max with conviction. The incels were angry in their black pill cave, but Beta Destiny decided to be brave. He left the basement, touched some grass, now he's married with a wife, moving past. Oh Derek, Derek, what have you done? You started a cult and now you've got a ton of weirdos and misfits who call you Supreme Guide, but somehow they're happy, you can't deny. Derek's accidental cult is thriving online. His mama brought pizza rolls during a sermon. All 200 members heard her calling for him. Honey, do you want some snacks down there? The mystique was shattered, but he didn't care. They built a temple in VR chat, oh my, with stained glass windows showing Pepe the guy. 1,000 members strong after 7 long years. Some found love, some conquered their fears. They had conventions with 500 folks, furries and reform gooners. It's not a joke. Derek's mom attended, met all his friends. She said, I'm proud you left the basement in the end. Vice Media called, but he declined the fame. Didn't want his grandma knowing about his claim as the supreme guide of internet degenerates, who somehow found purpose in their separate states. Oh Derek, Derek, look what you've done. A basement need became the chosen one for furries and gooners and incels reformed. They found a family, weathered the storm. Derek's accidental cult saved 1,000 souls. He just wanted friends but achieved bigger goals. From lonely to leader, from neat to guide, Derek proved that weirdos can thrive side by side. So if you're sitting in your basement feeling all alone, just remember Derek and the empire he's grown. Started as a joke, became something real. Sometimes the best communities are the ones that don't appeal to normal folks who'll never understand that magic happens when weirdos take a stand. The collective lives on 1,000 strong, and Derek's mom still makes him pizza rolls all day long.